Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Zach Ossity, and yes, I know I haven't been here in quite a while. I haven't made a video. I stopped making Sonic videos about like a month ago at this point, or at the very least close to a month. And I haven't made a video in 3 days too. Like, what the hell? What the hell is wrong with that Ossity? Well, here's the thing. So first off, with the Sonic and TFT video, sorry, I'm kind of sick, so if I'm a little autistic speaking, that's why my nose doesn't work, and I'll get to the reason why I'm feeling like that in a second. But so basically, the thing is, I like the new TFT set, and I wanted to play something that would get me more views, right? I know it's different from the Sonic Racing Crossworlds, and obviously I had a pretty strong niche doing that. I had people commenting, and I took it for granted. But I obviously I want to be a big YouTuber, right? And I thought maybe I could do the TFT instead, because they're very similar videos that people who make TFT gaming content do very similar stuff to me already. It's just daily uploads. You upload the whole gameplay usually, and you can just yap during it, whatever. There's people like Shuriko who do very similar stuff, who are successful at it, just uploading 1 or 2 videos a day, even something 3. I was doing the same thing with Sonic Racing, and it was working well with that. So I was like, if I do the same thing, but make better thumbnails, because I know how to make League thumbnails better than Sonic, to be honest, because I've played the game for over 10 years at this point, and my arena videos on my older channels did very, very, very well. Honestly, I might be thinking about doing arena, to be honest. But, so the actual point here is, clearly, the TFT videos aren't working. Now, I say that, to be honest, if I kept doing them, I probably would eventually get somewhere with it, because the algorithm clearly is picking the videos up. The issue is, it doesn't really seem like I'm building a community like I was with Sonic. So with Sonic Racing, I was at 50 subs, right? Or I guess 100. And I was already getting 1,000 views with tons of people commenting, tons of likes, right? There was clearly some kind of community building there, and eventually did turn into a little small community of people in the comments. Every video I uploaded, there would immediately be 10 comments of, this is similar people. And I feel also just an asshole in general from switching content like that so suddenly. But you have to understand, Sonic Racing Crossworlds, I love it, but it definitely got boring. And it clearly, the hype died down, the views were dying down and everything. And honestly, I think it is because there are some issues with the game that I have talked about before. Sorry, my cat's running around. Where the game is I guess it's too simple, which is good for it, right? It makes it easier to get into. But for example, with all the characters, right? They're adding all these cool characters. I mean, SpongeBob is in the game and everything. There's kart customization. But after playing it for, months, I started to really just realize that the game was, the customization was fake, right? And some may like that, and to be honest, in a way I like that, the fact that you can play any character in really any kart, and it doesn't have too big of effect on gameplay. The carts being way more impactful than the characters, right? Obviously, because a power vehicle is going to handle way differently than a handling vehicle, acceleration than a speed, etc., boost, So like power vehicles, they won't take damage from hitting the walls. They get bumped differently. There's actual gameplay effects there, whereas characters have a 5 stat increase here and there in comparison to other characters. It doesn't really matter except for maybe the boost kits, the character kits and the kart kits, but those don't even matter because most of the kits suck. Most of the kits aren't worth using. You'd rather just use the gadgets because the stat increases are negligible, right? They really don't matter. A difference between 60 handling and 65 handling is nothing. Literally just you don't even notice it. At least I haven't after playing it. But anyway, that was one thing. So the videos all felt the same. I would customize something and then make a video about it and realize, oh, it's like pretty much it played exactly like the build I just made. Now the gadgets, obviously, that's where the customization really happens, but the problem is half the gadgets in the game suck. Like literally they don't change the gameplay really at all that much. I mean, honestly, that's 90% of the gadgets, and they don't the replayability for it isn't as much as I thought it would be, right? And obviously I made over 100 videos, so I was gonna get burnt out regardless, but like I could still get on there and play it and enjoy it. But I'm someone who constantly wants to push the envelope, right? And my cat's doing something stupid. Also, the gameplay in the back, obviously TFT. Of course, I record a game just to have his background footage, and it's the best TFT game I've ever played so far in this set. So, of course, like, there's no commentary, but it's, like, the best game. I could have made this a video and probably gotten some views. But it's not like it matters. My cat, hold on. My cat's being really stupid real quick. Let me fix this. I act like there's going to be a pause there when I could just stop the recording and then fix the cat, and then it doesn't matter. What am I talking about? Anyway, so yeah, that's why I quit Sonic Racing for now. Anyway, I might get back to it, to be honest. I should have just played other Sonic games, but at the same time, it's like other people have already done that. And I don't know if I'd be good at making the thumbnails and stuff to actually get views for just randomly playing other games, right? I don't know how long I'd make the videos. For example, if I played Sonic Adventure 2, I'd probably have to edit them down to like 15 minutes to get any traction, right? I don't think anyone's clicking on like a 40-minute Sonic Adventure 2 video unedited of me just yapping. Some will absolutely do that. And maybe I could figure out how to, okay, it's just a gap session, so I just have like a thumbnail of Sonic and maybe my face. I don't know. The face thumbnail seemed to do terribly. I don't know why. I see other people doing it's fine. I've been told I'm a good-looking guy. I know how to make my face look good on the thumbnail and pop out, but I guess, since no one knows who the fuck I am, it doesn't matter, But maybe that's partially why the TFT videos don't do as well either, because I don't know. But like I was trying to be a daily slop streamer / content creator, but I can't stream, so that might have something to do with it too. So basically, it's oh man, it's a lot of work for something that was supposed to be a side channel, right? And I haven't worked on my video essay channel in like a month, which really hurts because that's the channel I am 100% sure I will eventually be successful at if I push the envelope on it, right? If I actually sit down every single day and work on it a little bit. Because those videos still get views, they're evergreen, and they don't rely on me needing obviously I want to build a community and build concurrent audience, but they're videos that will pop off in the homepage for randoms, right? Whereas the slot content, I kind of have to find those daily viewers to really get going, right? Which, they eventually will work. Like, look at Ken, look at Shurko, look at all, there's so many people who make it work, but they've been doing it for years, it doesn't happen overnight, and I'm trying to do something to make this a job now, I'm 26, I've been doing this for 5 years already, and, I've made the gaming channels before, all right? It's hard. It's really fucking hard because the ideas, I could do something. For example, I did a 100-day survived fucking video on Minecraft. It did okay, but it's so hard. It's so hard to make good gaming content. My phone just rang. And that it really sucks. It really, really sucks because obviously I like playing video games, but I don't like playing video games that much anymore. Like that. Maybe it's because I gotta stop saying. It's because I haven't found anything that really grabbed my attention. Obviously Sonic Racing did really well for that. Battlefield 6 I like, but it's kind of getting stale too, and that's not something I want to make content on. I'm definitely not a shooter guy, right? I guess that's too normie for me, Even though League and TFT are gigantic, probably one of the bigger games on the market, to be honest, might even be bigger than Battlefield just by numbers involving China, but it's it's still not normie shit, right? If you ask a random person If they know what Call of Duty is, they're gonna know what it is. If you ask a random person what League of Legends is, they might not have heard of it. It's more likely than in other games, obviously, but you know, it's still like not normie shit. Like even with Sonic, they're gonna know what Sonic is, right? Just because it's like a super big gaming mascot. But I don't know. So this is a weird tangent. All right. So the reason I'm sick. Thankfully, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that I was unemployed for a bit. It was really hard for me to find a job. I was in debt. Stuff sucks, right? Thankfully, yeah, I am grateful for this. I opened up a restaurant recently. Not me, like, opening it, but, like, it was a bar restaurant. I'm bar backing. Wish I was bartending, but listen, it's fine. I wouldn't have done well in this place anyway. There's too many fancy wines with, like, funny names and, like, all the specialty cocktails and shit. Honestly, I might try to learn them, but I might be moving to Florida in 2 months anyway, so it doesn't matter. Which sucks, because I don't want to lose this job, because it's a really good job, you know? If the money is consistent here, I'm going to pay off my card before I even go to Florida in 2 weeks for Christmas for 10 days, you know? To figure out how to also live there and stuff. Hopefully I can find some kind of high-end restaurant bar, or just anything that's, like, decent down here that I can bartend at, but... so bar backing, I did that. I worked 70 hours this week, or last week, bar backing, which is a physical job, running around a restaurant. My hands, like, are kind of beat up, all scratched up. I got, like, this irritation, like, this skin rash, but it's not like it's a rash, but it's not like... not like a sick rash. It's more of like a chemically just irritated rash on my hand from just digging in a dishwasher every single day, because obviously I'm a barback. I need to use the dishwasher behind the bar to clean the glasses and stuff. But I made $1,500 in tips. And the 70 hours, I don't know if most of that is the minimum wage in New Jersey, which is 15. So I even if it's 5, I still made almost $50 an hour this week working $70, like working 70 hours, you know? I made a shit ton of money. But which is really good, because I needed to do that, even though I still need another one of those days to pay off the credit card debt. I have $4,000 in credit card debt. It's not that much. You know, if I have a full-time job, it's whatever. It's not a hard thing to pay off. I'm not bad with money. Although I guess I am. Yeah, my brain is not bad with money, but my actions speak differently from my brain, because I like to gamble like an idiot. But I think now that I'm closer with Jesus than I ever have been, it's been easier for me to make correct decisions. You know, I constantly have them on my mind, and it stops me from sitting. I don't even think about a lot of stuff anymore. Like, lust is, like, I still look at girls sometimes, but it's something that isn't nearly as bad as it used to be, you know? Same thing with greed, same thing with a lot of sins. It's crazy how it feels like a cheat code, you know? But besides that, it's been a rough week. That's partially why I haven't been uploading, because obviously I was trying to be a TFT channel, and TFT games take a lot longer than the fucking Sonic games. And I can lose the Sonic games and be fine making the video and people still watch it. But, you know, TFT, if I upload a 6th place, what the hell how am I supposed to market that? How am I no one's going to watch the game. It's like, I've tried this and lost, you know? All the kids want to watch, oh, you got the 3-star fucking Goopable or, you know, whatever, all that shit. But I actually get a 3-star unit in this game. You know, that a 4 cost. You know, let me know. You know, let me know in the comments what you predict. But, maybe I'll speed up the gameplay, because, to be honest, I don't think I'm getting the 30 minutes with this. I love you guys. I don't know. Maybe I'll start uploading Sonic stuff again. Not sure. I kind of want to focus on the video essay channel. I want to finish this Perfect Hair Forever video essay that's been sitting in my Premiere Pro for literally 20 days at this point, recorded and all cut up and ready to be edited down and, you know, shipped, right? I have a thumbnail and everything, but I'm just so lazy, you know. Shorts, watching anime. Yeah, it gets in the way of the stuff I actually want to do. Now, the anime stuff, it's like, okay, I can make videos on that, you know. I mean, the Water Magician video didn't do very well, but that was a shitty idea anyway. I could have did something better. Honestly, maybe I should just be super provocative. Like, I do save a lot of my opinions. I obviously I talk about like Jesus and stuff and how much I love, God in my videos a lot, but that's like, no one's gonna. Some people got triggered by it, but it's not like a controversial thing. But like, maybe I should just do what like Synthetic Man does or something, like, because clearly that works. Like, I don't think they shadow ban people anymore. I'm not saying I have exactly his viewpoints on everything. I'm more just pointing out, like, maybe I should just completely zero fucking filters, speak my mind. And, that'll, like, that definitely will attract people, also scare people away, I don't want to be like that, but, like, I'm starting to realize, like, maybe that's what authenticity really is. Zero fucking filter. Who cares? Like, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this, but, what the hell am I talking about? I keep saying, but, like, what am I, stupid? Like, come on, and now I'm saying like a zoomer? What is this? So yeah, this game in particular that we're watching on screen, I had a blast. I wish the gameplay audio was there, but it's not because, I didn't, and this was going to be a voiceover. And then, of course, literally the best game I've had in TFT probably ever in this set in particular. Obviously, I've gotten 3-star 5 cost before. I've gotten prismatic traits before, just not in this set yet. I mean, it wasn't a 3-star 5 cost. It was Swain. It was Swain. It's coming up. I spoiled it, I know, but this guy had a crazy, like, you'll see it, like 17,000 HP. What's his name? Scion in a Bard comp. His whole team's 3-star. He's got like 6 Bruiser. It was crazy. And it didn't matter, because my Otacon had like 8k HP from that augment, and he's just doing like 5,000 damage from the drain every single time, on top of me having like you'll see it, like a set just nuking the board. Oh my god, it was crazy. And I put really good items on the Swain too, and then eventually Swain obviously 3-star, and like he's never dying to that team, because their team's all about sustained damage. And Bard does a shit ton of damage when your whole board's 3-starred, and he has really good items, but, like, it doesn't matter, because his ult kind of spreads the damage, and the Swain is 2 Dragon Claws and has, like, 8k HP and is draining fucking 400 HP a second and stunning the whole board for 8 seconds, while doing, like, 4,000 damage. It's crazy. I love it. It kind of makes you think, wow, Bel'Veth 3 sucks. Like, if Swain 3 stuns the whole fucking board, Bel'Veth does dick all. Like, I have that Bel'Veth 3 video. I have full items on her. I guess I don't have Bloodthirster, but like I have 9 Void with 3-star Bel'Veth, and she's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna fucking die to nothing. Yeah, it's, I don't know, maybe I should make arena videos again, but then I have to play arena, which, I like League gameplay, right? And that's why I liked arena so much, because it was just raw gameplay with some gambling elements, and I was really good at just being really good. Like, I'm mechanically good at League, and I'm good at planning ahead with like gambling stuff, I guess, if that makes sense. And I loved arena. I could play it every single day. The problem is, it's just like TFT now. The games are too long, and it's hard to upload a gameplay if it's not like a third, right? And if I don't get a third within like 2 games or above, I just wasted an hour recording for nothing, and then I have to yap again about the same thing. Like, I could just lose. And if anyone made it to this far in the video, I'm going to try playing Brotato. I don't know. I'm not going to do it on this channel yet. But I'm thinking, I'm like, I really need something to yap to. And I know I had Brotato in my library. I played it for like 2 hours. It's not bad. And I like roguelikes. And apparently it gets like really good. There's like a ton of customization. There's the characters all play differently. But obviously it's like an indie game. They're fucking PNGs running around. So like, it's so hard, dude. Like, man, I've always wanted to be a streamer personality, because I've had people tell me throughout my life that I should be like in doing theater groups and shit. Oh my God, you're such a natural bartender because you're just like on stage and you have that like personality. Yeah, I try to be humble, right? But like, I'm just saying this is what other people have told me, and I understand it because watching my own videos, I'm like, wow, I'm super autistic, dude. Like, I understand that I am weird, incredibly weird, but like in a good, entertaining way, even though I'm kind of shy in real life, sometimes it's like, okay, the moment you get me talking, now he doesn't shut up and he's like autistic and oh my God, he's got all these crazy stories and stuff, and like it's weird how fast my brain works, right, with some of these like jokes and shit, and yeah, I like doing that, and it's natural for me to, I guess, do like be on stage and stuff too. I like being in front of people, like tons of people, and just kind of trying my best to make them laugh, or like playing a character or something, just being entertaining in general. But it's hard to be a streamer because the grind is crazy and it's not like rewarding, I guess, most of the time. Like, well, obviously once it's rewarding, it's really, really rewarding, but streaming to like one person and having to make shorts, oh my God, I hate shorts so much, dude. And I could do them so easily, right? Like, I've had successful shorts, I just don't do it long enough. And now I need to work, and I know the video essays would do better if I grinded them, right? But they're also, it's like, you put 10 hours into a video, and that's like on the lower end. And okay, it gets 100 views because I guess the idea was just dog shit to begin with, right? That's literally it. You could have a poorly edited garbage video, but if the idea is good, it could still blow up. You know how many times I see like small channels with absolutely, like, I could name 100 different problems with the fucking video. The thumbnails, literally, I could tell was made on Canva with like the bare minimum effort put in. This person doesn't even understand the fucking color spectrum or whatever the hell it's called, where it's like, okay, I should match yellow with purple, ish colors, so that understanding how the images pops out, right? Dude, I wish I had more clients for my thumbnails too. I make thumbnails for this channel, Premier Jewelers NJ, or I think it's called. There's some like jewelry watch company in near me in New Jersey, and like my friend makes videos for them, and he's like, hey dude, Dakota, like, dude, you're like a YouTuber and shit, dude. I love your thumbnails. Like, you're really good at thumbnails. You should make, I'll give you money to make thumbnails for this company I make videos for. I'm like, oh shit, really? I'm like, oh. And it takes me like 20 minutes to make these thumbnails, and they turn out really good, and they love it, and they give me like $20. Like, it's really awesome. It's nice gas money. He does it every week now. And they're at 3,000 subs. They have more subs than me now. Granted, I do think it's easier for businesses to get the subs because you literally are a physical location that people can go follow. Whereas me, it's like I have to just completely run by the algorithm. I don't have 3,000 friends. I don't have any friends, really. That's another thing. It's weird that my life is honestly better without most of my childhood friends in my life. But then again, they were all hedonistic, godless, like just. They were a waste of time, to be honest. That was the problem with most of them. That's why they're all fat now too. Like, we used to be everyone in my friend group used to be so fucking athletic, so athletic. Even the ones that weren't like big, like even the ones who were really just like, oh, okay, they're small and get beat up easily on the court, but like they could run around and shoot or dribble and not get gassed. Now they all get gassed after 2 seconds. They don't want to play basketball anymore. The most they'll do is fucking golf, and they only go golfing because they get drunk while golfing. It's just drinking. And I understand it's like that's normal, I guess, now, but And I'm fine with it. I'm fine with hanging out with them doing that. I don't drink, but I'm still more fun than they were when drinking. Like, guess who was the first person on the dance floor when we would go out to bars and stuff? Wasn't them. Half the time they'd just sit in the fucking corner and watch people, just and be that like weirdo. That meme where the guy's just in the corner. It's like, it's usually has nothing to do with that. It's normally like, oh, they don't know that I pissed my pants or some stupid shit like that, right? Like they're just sitting in the corner watching everyone else have fun. That was my friend group for the most part. They would have to get really plastered to have any confidence at all in public settings. Whereas me, I am a shy person, but if I'm put on the stage, you tell me, hey, go talk to that girl. Hey, just go, talk to this group of people. I'll fucking, dude, it's like a switch in my brain, and I'm completely sober the entire time doing it. I guess they thought that was weird. They did. Apparently, I heard from a friend I still talk to, that apparently, of course, the background character in that friend group was would talk shit about me like he does with everyone else, even though there's literally more things to talk shit about him than anyone else in the entire group. But whatever. But yeah, he would apparently be like, dude, it's so weird that he doesn't drink with us, dude. It's like, dude, he'll like go out with us and like not even drink. Like, yeah, you want to ride home for free, dipshit? Like, you should be grateful that me, the guy who can even get the fucking fun stuff going to begin with, since you guys just want to stand around and yap about nothing, like we could do that at home. Like, I also can drive all of you home because I'm completely sober. Isn't that crazy? By the way, half of them drink and drive, which is also another thing. But yeah, again, thankfully, I'm not friends with any of them anymore. It's fine, and I didn't have to waste $300 on a thing for a wedding. For those who don't know, I got I couldn't go to my allegedly best friend's wedding because of shit that happened. You should check out my Minecraft. I think it was my Minecraft festival or the Hastumiku festival for like in my live stream tab, where I talked about this. But yeah, like long story short, shit happened. Completely proved my innocence with screenshots. Yeah, they accused me of something really bad. They did, not the person they accused me of doing said thing to person did. The person they accused me of doing said thing to person had my back, and they gave them the phone number to tell them, dude, no, Dakota didn't do anything wrong. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? And it didn't matter to them. They just wanted literally any reason to get me out of the friend group. And, yeah, that was that. So, yeah, I'm about to get Swain 3 here. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? So, not long story short. What am I talking about? Yeah, I'm like at a crossroads right now. And it stinks. But I have high hopes, hopefully when I get to Florida and my head's on straight, I can get sunlight every single day again, because my worst months are definitely the winter months. I fucking hate not being able to go outside, and do my daily routine. I also haven't worked out in a week because of bar backing, It's hard to want to go to the gym when you put in 70 hours at a physical job, it's like... there's no energy left. and I feel sick because I'm constantly breathing in these disgusting dishwasher fumes. I mean, it's a high-end place, it's actually very clean, but I'm still the guy doing the cleaning, doing the, just getting all these chemicals in my breathing them in and stuff, just being around all the worst parts of it, keeping it clean, so it's like I'm getting sick from it. Also going outside because the cooler's outside without a jacket. I can't wear my jacket because I would have to go downstairs and get it out of the cubby that I put it in. I can't just wear it around because then I would be either too hot in the actual restaurant, and it's against uniform because I'm supposed to be wearing my apron. So but if I go take the time to get my hoodie, that's valuable time because I'm constantly running around doing stuff. For the, for the job, obviously. So like I can't do that, so I'll end up going outside in like my t-shirt, which is fine. Like, you know, I can handle the cold, but it's definitely making me sick. You know, it's I can endure it, but that doesn't mean it doesn't affect my long-term health in the short term, I guess. I don't, if that makes sense. The middle term, like the next day, day 43, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. What the hell am I talking about? But yeah, at a crossroads. We're at a crossroad, and I don't know if I should focus on my video essays. I want to move to Florida. I need a job. I want to be a YouTuber, right? I don't know if I should make a new channel and do like some like really base shit on that channel. That's all I'm gonna say. But I don't think I'm gonna do that because I don't want to get shot at, and I don't even know how I structure videos for that stuff anyway. I just want to be a gamer or a guy who talks about the funny cartoons and stuff, you know. And, you know, injecting my values into said videos, right? Because I honestly, that's like the best way to really get people on the right path, too. You know, like trust me, listen, if you're not Christian, I implore you to look, like, just watch some videos from, like, I don't know, like Testify. What the fuck are these, what are these guys' names that I watch, some of them? Bible animations, like what will heaven be like in 7 minutes? Freaking what else? Oh my god. Official Divine, why God must exist. I would watch that. That's pretty based. Basic Logic, that's another YouTuber. There's some other ones that I forget, but I'm not good with remembering stuff. I just kind of watch whatever's on my homepage, like a slop consumer. But, you know, obviously it's like, oh, go watch a YouTube videos to convert. But trust me, it's like I've always been Christian, but this last year, when I put, like, when you really understand why he did what he did, and the amount of historical evidence around it, like different entire cultures having the same prophecies and shit, all the like thousands of years before it happened, and then all of his disciples dying gruesome deaths and being like tortured, and never ever admitting that, you know, refusing to admit that they didn't see him rise from the dead and shit. It's ridiculous. It's hard not to believe, and it also, when you really start paying attention, especially if you, dude, I'm telling you, watch Official Divine's God Must Exist, like Why God Must Exist, Official Divine. He's like a power scaler guy. He makes these hype videos talking about Goku and shit, and then he'll randomly drop this stuff. You know, dude, it changes your life. It really does. I'm not even kidding. But yeah, that's the video. I literally talked longer than the TFT, but I love you guys. You know, I'll start making content again. I don't know. Maybe I'll try streaming like roguelikes and shit. I don't know. I want to be a gaming YouTuber. I also want to make video essays, but unfortunately, I'm also just bad at sitting at my computer for long periods of time because it hurts my elbow. Maybe I need a new gaming chair. I'm not sure. Also, the living situation is really what really hurts, and the financial as well. But I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. And thanks for watching. If you watch the whole thing, I really appreciate it. You know, I know I'm a bit of a yapper, but yeah, I'll see you.